hip-hop is inviting you to think about some other things. It's a language. So these little bling-bling criminals and hip-hop whores, they are marketing a new language and a new lifestyle. And lots of you in this room today, you wearing emblems and names that you've been given. You don't even know what it means. And you pay more for a sweatshirt with a certain logo on it. And that same sweatshirt is made in the same place. Those same sneakers, or I don't know what you call them here, trainers, they made in the same factory. You know, Jordans or whatever other kind of sneakers that you pay 75 pounds for. It's made in the same factory in Singapore or Hong Kong. You know, you can buy Jordans or Jordans. The Jordans cost 20 pounds. Jordans, they cost 100 pounds. So what's the difference? It's the logo. And the little kids, if their mothers buy them some Jordans, say, oh, I don't want that. No, I ain't wearing that. So what's wrong? No, you said the wrong name is on it. Like if he get the right name, it's gonna make him jump higher. Because this is the world we're living in. Now, young people have to choose for themselves the right answers, the correct answers. They have to choose their way. You have to be discriminate. You have to be selective. Otherwise, you find yourself on the wrong highway or low way. You need to choose your company because your company will shape your future. And something I say here tonight, which has nothing to do with religion, something I say here tonight which has to do with principle, something that has to do with values, something that has to do with morals. Something I say here tonight, it might find a place in your conscience or your subconscious. And later on, you can play it back, because that's the way the brain works. You can play it back. And when you play it back, you might find that it has a place in your life. And everything that you adopt in your life will make a difference. It will make a difference. It will change your orientation to even a small degree. Your life is a gift that you did not choose. Now that is very profound. Your life is a gift that you did not choose. It was given to you. But you do have the right, and you do have the limited will to direct and govern your life. That's a gift. This comes about only if you are intellectually responsible. And intellectual responsibility is really responsibility. It means accountability and responsibility. And this is by divine determination, not by ours, but by divine determination. How the heart beats, how the lungs breathe, how the eye blinks, how the kidneys function, all of our bodily functions, how we speak, the faculties that we've been given was determined. But we have been given time, and we've been given an opportunity, and we've been given gifts, and we've been given choices. We can associate how we want. We've been also guided towards morals and guidance and education and ethics to seek rewards and avoid punishments. But there are consequences, and there is a final judgment. Having said that, I want to enter my discussion about the purpose of life. And I should not assume that we all agree about those terminologies, purpose or life. So if you were to read one of the 27 or so major dictionaries in the English language that define purpose, they would say it's an aim, an objective, an underlying reality, a goal, a determination, a reason, or an intent. And regarding life, they will say that life is existence. See how broad the definitions are. Life means existence, the phenomena of the world, the term of a human being's experience, before death, life. Now, as a student of sociology, studying human systems and societies, I would like to approach this particular discussion about the purpose of life from a sociological point of view, because I've delivered this lecture, The Purpose of Life, probably in 189 cities around the world, some 47 countries, and what I've had to do is like mix it up, so it's not like Thriller, you know what I mean? You know, people always say, yo, Mike, do Thriller, man. Mike get tired of doing Thriller. He get paid so much for doing Thriller, I guess he don't mind. Thriller and Billie Jean or whatever he's doing, you know. So sometimes just to deliver the purpose of life as I did it in 1994 or 1992 or whatever, it becomes a little bit redundant. And therefore, I can't deliver the purpose of life to some young people in the street the same way as some faculty people in the university, or to some intellectuals, or some people in church, or some atheists. So I've had to mix it up. So I'm going to present to you what I consider a sort of a sociological proposition of the purpose of life. For individuals and governments, there are different shades of how we view life and what we expect from it. But ironically, it's almost the same. For individuals, one of the highest pursuits of all people all over the world, highest pursuit, is freedom and liberty. And that's one of the reasons why human beings are attracted to come this direction. Of all the countries in the world, why are people so, why are they so enthused? Why are they so excited to come to Europe, or Britain, or North America, or Australia? Why? Because these are lands that offer the individual the highest level of the expression of freedom and liberty. And in governments themselves, they also seek their own constitutional source of liberty. And what is that? Empowerment, liberty. All the governments, the major governments of the world, they have a day in their year, which is the day in which they gain their liberty or their freedom from another nation. And that's a very powerful day. In the United States of America, we have a day called July the 4th. And that's the day that the Americans celebrate when they got their liberty from their mother. You know, the mother. The crown. Because, you know, United States is the daughter, and this is the mother. So in 1776, the daughter got her freedom from her mother. And that's a big day for them. And now, in some countries in the world, children are able to get a divorce from their parents. That is, a child can go to a solicitor and say that, I don't want to live with my parents anymore. I don't believe what they believe. I don't like the way they treat me, and I want to divorce them. And courts have said that children now have a right to divorce their parents, and so these divorces are taking place. So this shows you that the human being has this feeling of wanting to be free. Individuals seek peaceful coexistence with all the wars and conflicts and fights and arguments that take place. Inevitably, human beings seek what? Arbitration, because they want to live in peace. Nobody really wants to live over a protracted period of time at war with their neighbor, unless it's a conspiracy involved, like Israel and Palestine. That's a conspiracy there. How could 60 years of killing and maiming and bombing and back and forth and that, how could that exist unless it was a conspiracy? Because forget about right and wrong here for a moment. Forget about, you know, the criminal occupation, and forget about, you know, something the criminal responses. Forget about that for a moment. Just think about the issue.